Hi everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel today for your reading on All About Your Soulmate. Today we're going to have a look at, like I said, your soulmate. We're going to really have a check-in and see everything that we can find about your soulmate. Obviously some of you guys will already be in connection with this person, and others of you it'll be completely new, or it's still in your future to come towards you. So either way, hopefully we will get a nice big check-in and you will be able to, at the very least, identify them when they turn up or cross your path. So today's picker reading, we have cards 1, 2, and 3. So this is for group 1 today. We have the light card. So while you're trying to choose, just have a look at the imagery or the wording and see which one is resonating most strongly with you. I will put the timestamps below where your readings will be, and you can just shoot straight over there and I'll see you there. Otherwise, if you want some more time, you can just pause the video and spend some time with these beautiful cards and see which one is actually really calling you today. So we have the Shadow for group 3, and Venus for group 2, and Light for group 1. So I will leave these beautiful images with you right now, and I will see you at your reading. Hey there group 1s, you guys have chosen the light card for your soulmate reading today, your ultimate soulmate reading. I'm going to try and find out as much as I can for you about your soulmate today. First of all, I want to check in to see if you guys know this person already, or is this person still in your future yet to come. Then we're going to have a look and see what their personality traits are, or their characteristics, their personal values, and their zodiac signs. We'll then move on to their career to see what they're doing for work at the moment, and hobbies and interests. So what are their main hobbies and interests? And then we will move on to seeing how they see you and check in and see what they really love about you guys. And finally, we will finish off with some messages from Spirit, or anything at all that pops up that you need to know about this connection. So let's start off by checking in to see, first of all, do you actually know this person yet or not? Just to let you know, this light card over here that you've chosen, for this particular card, it's talking about the light within you. So the light body inside your human body. So we're really talking about your soul essence here. This particular card indicates that you are experiencing a period of heightened consciousness or intuition, and like your wisdom is probably coming out quite a lot more, but you are stepping into a power, like your personal power. We've got a lot of symbols on here. Sorry, I can't pick it up. So we've got a lot of symbols on this card here, and like we've got sacred symbols and sacred geometry. We've got the pyramid here as well. So I feel like Spirit is actually going to be talking to you with synchronicities and symbols. So even in your dreamscape. So just to keep an eye out for that. So on the left-hand side here, we have yes, you guys already know them. And on the right, we have no, you don't. So I'm going to choose the highest ranking card for this to determine yes or no. Okay, so we have the Major Arcana, and that's the Sun card, and it by far trumps this one. So I'm going to say the vast majority of you guys already know this person. So if we have a look at the Sun card here, we have the symbol of the sun and these sunflowers here. This whole card, like, it's one of the happiest cards in the whole deck. It's full of vitality and health and success and confidence. And yeah, it's got a lot of positivity about it. So this is what's coming through. This is the energy that's coming through already before we even start here. And I also have another good health card. So somebody could be quite sort of body oriented, or might have something to do in the wellness industry, either you or your soulmate. I'm just picking up on the energy here, general energy here for you guys. So there's lots of health and vitality in both of these cards. We have the Page of Pentacles. This particular card symbolizes hardworking, practical, diligence kind of energy that comes through with this. It could be, your person could be an apprentice of some kind, maybe even quite sporty for some of you guys. That could mean that for some of you guys that they have you know, like personal trainer, going in line with the health and vitality, sunshine, outdoors kind of feeling that I'm getting here. But this is definitely a message of, so this card symbolizes specifically financial development. Okay, so growth, good luck, that type of thing. So already we're looking at a working towards something that is going to be very prosperous, healthy, comfortable, practical, and a very positive connection. So I'm going to pop these over here for you, so we can just keep them here, and we'll just get a bigger picture of everything together. Let's check out now to see if we can find out what any zodiacs that might come out for us, and also just check in to see what your person's personality is like and what their values are. So we have here the marriage card right off the bat. So let me just show you this gorgeous card. So this is like success, freedom, happy celebrations, and can be seen as a wedding card. So certainly this person, I would say, values long-term commitment and marriage. Also, we have the Five of Pentacles here. Sorry, I've got these holographic cards, and I've just realized they might be a bit hard for you guys to see. Pretty though, but hopefully you can see them. That there is the Three of Pentacles. So with the Four of Wands here, the symbology, as I did mention, is freedom and celebration here, but it's also a stable environment. So symbolizing stability and feelings of accomplishment. So with the Five of Pentacles, this card symbolizes being out in the cold or somebody's needs not being met. It could also indicate like financial insecurity or financial loss. So this could mean for your person that they have come from a background where there weren't particularly there might not have been a lot of wealth in your person's past, like they may not have had that in their childhood. We've got the Three of Pentacles here, which is somebody who is putting out really good work. So you can see the image here of this person. This person is doing this work up here, and these guys here are watching and taking notice of how great this work is. So it is symbolic of somebody who is working hard and is now starting to get ahead and starting to get noticed for how diligent they are, and also how talented and skillful they are. They're also, I've got this little creative symbol here as well. So what's making this person quite successful and starting to gain a bit of attention here is that they have learnt a skill well, or are learning a skill well, and they've also incorporated a bit of themselves or a bit of creativity in there, and that's sort of making it quite unique. And they're definitely kind of moving ahead in areas of work. So right from the beginning, we did have this card here of Pentacles, which was financial stability or working towards that. And we have these here also, which we are both Pentacles. So this person, I would say, is very focused on being successful, building long-term strategies for financial success. And I do feel like they have like this success, happy, vitality feeling coupled with your stability and success and like celebration card here. I think your person is probably right at a good time to meet you guys. So I would say your soulmate here is at a very good place in their life right now as far as work is concerned. Their career is still building, and I can see that they are looking at this like definitely in the long term. So they're willing to put the work in, they're willing to work slowly. I think whatever they have chosen to do here is something that is going to take quite a bit of time. So they're in it for the long run. With all of these pentacles in this reading so far, I'm going to say that your soulmate is very work conscious, health conscious, and has a close eye on finances, and will most likely be very successful in building a stable and prosperous future. I'm getting the sense here that they are quite family oriented. So I do feel like this person values their own family and will value your family and understands how important family actually is. This person is definitely somebody who focuses on their strengths, not their weaknesses. So even in times of difficulty, they remain quite stable and steady because they have the ability to focus on their strengths. Their loving connections with their family members and their friends, they consider that as one of their strengths as well. And I do see a lot of people in their lives, so I feel like your person is probably quite a sociable person. Not everybody is going to be outgoing or outspoken or even extroverts here, but I think your person's people skills is probably quite good. I feel like your person is able to work in a collaborative environment as well at work, in their career, and also socially. So yeah, I feel like you will have a very stable and interesting and interactive life with this person. Well, I forgot to mention here with the Sun card, the zodiac that is aligned with the Sun card is Leo. So far that's the only zodiac that has popped out here for us to have a look at. It doesn't mean it necessarily has to be a Leo, it's just the only one I have so far. Okay, so let's continue to have a look through. Now, normally I would move on to the career now and just check, but your person's career is coming out early, but I'll still just check anyway. I'll just take 2 cards for your person's career, your soulmate's career, and another 2 for their interests. Okay, so the first 2 are for career. So we have the Page of Wands. And the 3 of Cups. And then for your person's hobbies and interests, we have Judgment. And the 7 of Cups. So I was picking up earlier that we had a creative like up in here with the pentacles with this little creative symbol here. For me, this is a creative symbol, and we've got a lot of cups coming through here now. So before I jump into the career here, we do have another major arcana. So this Judgment card here indicates the zodiac of Libra. Okay, so for your person's career here, let's just have a look at the Page of Wands. So as far as the tarot is concerned, this particular card symbolizes a few things, okay? So it's like enthusiasm, independence, passionate, adventurous, and a drive to absolutely get things started and see things through, but also creative solutions. So you've got a lot of creativity coming through here for your soulmate. This could also symbolize, like the tarot says, that this particular person could be like brimming with energy, loyal, charming, but definitely creative is coming through for me, for your person. So courageous, confident, and enthusiastic. That's definitely strong, very, very strong coming through in this particular reading. Then we have the 3 of Cups, which is really interesting because I was picking this up earlier, even with your 3 of Pentacles here, and now you do have 2 3s here, so certainly your person is experiencing a lot of growth at the moment. So this is a shared celebration as far as the tarot is concerned, okay? So communities, parties, getting together, social lives, groups, like teamwork. This is also teamwork. But basically, this is collaboration and enjoying the fruits of combined labors. So that's what the tarot says about the 3 of Cups. So putting this together with your spread for your soulmate, potentially your person could be having a move in career. So they may have learnt something, taken on board, or done an apprenticeship of some kind. They have put some creative endeavor into this knowledge and this talent, and they may be combining that and connecting with other creatives and starting their own business here, because this could be the beginning of a business as well. For others, it's just definitely showing that your person is still growing and there is a very strong creative streak in them. There is definitely a collaboration, and they've got this new adventure coming up, and I really do feel like this is in regards to financial income and career, especially how we've pulled it in this particular reading for you guys. So with your 2 success cards here, especially this one here, and your diligence, and it's based in money, and you've got the collaboration card twice, I would say for the vast majority of you guys, your person is working together most likely on something that they are bringing together, or something new is happening here in their career. Also, it is most likely in the creative industries, all right? So this could be the entertainment industry, the film industry. It could mean that they're sort of going away for business and coming back. So by the looks of this, your soulmate certainly has a lot going on, and also is really enjoying their career and where it's heading, and there's lots of movement and lots of energy, enthusiasm going on. For your person's hobbies here, we have these 2 cards. We have the Judgment card and the 7 of Cups, which is quite interesting because the Judgment card is like a complete shift in perspective. So like an awakening of kinds. So like a real change of position. So as far as the tarot is concerned, the Judgment card says like a change of life path, basically. So a new perspective and awakening is what this represents. But it is divinely inspired, this change. So it was always meant to happen, and it's ultimately very good for your person. Also, it can indicate a time of like evaluating your life and getting rid of what no longer serves you. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So this is someone here looking at their options and not really sure what is real and what's not. So this is like somebody, it could be at the beginning of something where they're like not sure if that will work, or not sure if that's even an option. And this is a card of saying, hey, well, you're not going to know until you actually try them. So like to grab them from the thought field and bring them down into manifestation and give them a go. You're not going to know if it's going to work until you try it. So that's the Seven of Cups. Now this is interesting in this particular reading because it's supposed to be their leisure activities or their hobbies or interests, right? And we've had this Judgment card, this awakening and a life path change. Okay, and like I was saying before, I was kind of picking that up earlier here. So I was wondering if maybe they had learned something and now they have collaborated or joined with a couple of friends, and they're going to start their own business, and they're going to sort of move off in a completely different directions, which is what I said before. But because this is their sort of hobbies, it looks to me like this creative part or spark that they have is very much part of a love of theirs or a hobby or something that they're very good at, some kind of talent that they have had for a long time and have wanted to sort of incorporate that into their life, into their career. So your person could actually be combining their interests and their hobbies and their work. So definitely a creative person that you have dialed up here as your soulmate, you guys. Let's check in now to see how they see you and what they love about you. Okay, so we have the Devil card here, which could indicate a Scorpio for some of you guys. And we have the Hierophant. That's another major arcana here, which means we also have Taurus. And we have the Five of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so with the Devil card, we have the feeling of maybe like a forbidden fruit, or that they want to be more with you than they can be at the moment. Some of you guys might have some boundaries around sort of intimacy prior to a long-term commitment. I feel like they are very much seeing you as a temptation, let's put it that way. But it's all good. I mean, this is what they love about you. And so I'm saying that they find you very, very attractive, and like can't get you out of their mind. So this is like a around and around, almost addiction type feeling, but it's all coming up in your good part of your reading. Okay, so in a very affectionate way, they're finding you addictive or intoxicating or something like that. So that's the energy that's coming through in this particular card for you guys. Then we have the Hierophant card. In the tarot, this represents like a traditionalist, like a conventional person, quite a spiritual person, could be quite a religious person. If that is you that I'm describing here, they really love that about you. They also see you as being rules-based, and that you have a lot of morals, and they actually really, really love that about you. I feel like they're looking up to you or idolizing you because of your conviction and your beliefs and how you conduct yourself, and basically your boundaries. I see that your person really, really loves this kind of strength of character that you are demonstrating here. The Hierophant can also indicate a marriage. Okay, so long-term commitment, and your person, this is how they see you. So I really do feel like these two combined are very, very strong energy. So yeah, your person can already see their future with you. With the Five of Swords, this is symbolized by sort of a change through like arguments or conflict. It's basically someone who separates from a toxic person or situation as far as the tarot is concerned. All right, so this is like moving away from toxic situations or toxic people. And what I think this could mean for you guys and how your person sees you is that, again, we've got these boundaries here. So if somebody's not treating you well, I feel like you're the type of person that would just walk away from them. I see you like cutting out what you don't need in your life, cutting out toxicity and just not standing for it. Like, I think you know who you are and you really appreciate and respect yourself. And like, even right at the beginning, we had this wisdom coming through and a strength of character. And I see that your person really, really enjoys and admires that about you. And finally, we have this gorgeous little card of this Queen of Wands. Sorry, I have to move my arm around my little cord here. There we go. So there she is. So he obviously can see you as a queen here. He's queen, which is just beautiful. But this card represents someone who is passionate, enthusiastic, self-confidence, and has a lot of success through self-confidence, which is what I was picking up all the way along, but also sees you as someone who is creative. So a very good match to his creative side as well. Very, very warm, practical, homely, attractive person, and energetic, cheerful, but yeah, very, very self-assured. You could be a little bit fiery and ambitious, but your person absolutely loves that about you. Overall, I'm feeling like your person sees you as an excellent match for them, which is no surprise here because we are doing a soulmate reading. So I feel like you guys will have a very strong connection and a very creative, passionate, enthusiastic kind of life together. And like, this is just such a lovely connection. Let's just quickly move on now and grab 3 cards from Spirit to see what advice they would give you. So we have generously giving, relationships, coming together. Okay, so if you guys aren't already together, I know you know this person already, but this is saying that, you know, this is just telling you are coming together. You see those 2 little hummingbirds up here. So the hummingbird is the symbol of joy, and you've got the solar energy, the sun again, which is where we started with your reading here, and this beautiful water, which is a sort of emotion and the subconscious flowing together, 2 people almost mirroring each other. And I do feel like this is you guys. Yeah, very creative, very beautiful, very spontaneous type of connection that you will have. Then we have ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. Of course, there are always ups and downs. Okay, there are always going to be expansions and contractions in our lives, but I feel like you guys will have a very strong bond and that you will grow through this together. And of course, life lessons. I mean, your soulmate is not somebody who is coming into your life to make things super easy, right? A lot of your lessons will come from your connection with this person. Growth is not always easy, and it most certainly is not comfortable, but it's so necessary. And at the other end of it, you feel the expansion and the achievement. And like this card says, you will get through this. I don't see that as being a problem. I see that as like a beautiful, growing, expanding kind of connection. We have the well maidens here. So we've got kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. I am getting that feeling, you know, especially with the Hierophant, which can symbolize a priest as well. So this sort of moral, conviction that you're coming in with, his values around marriage, long-term commitment, staying the course financially with stability as well. I do just feel like your person is sensitive, so we have this compassion and empathy coming through here. I feel like it'll be a dual experience of kindness and respect, and there'll be a lot of compassion. So I think Spirit just really wants you to know that. And finally, we have one last card here. So we have blossoming abundance. So what a beautiful card to end on, and yet another 3. So there is so much growth in your life with this person. It's actually amazing. So you can see here that there's lots of little coins in the garden here. So yes, there is prosperity coming in, lots of abundance. We have like the plants growing, so that could be like good health, food, travel, socializing. You've got the light coming through here, so like awareness, self-awareness, self-growth. a growing in consciousness and expanding in consciousness as well, and coming together and connecting and honoring each other. Like, this is just a beautiful abundance card. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys today. I hope you found that helpful. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And until we meet again, please keep your beautiful light shining brightly, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Hey there, group 2s. You guys have chosen the Venus card for your reading today, for your soulmate reading. This card does come with a message, and it's a pretty big one, so I'm going to leave that till the end of your reading with other messages from Spirit. So I'll pop it over here and we'll come back to that. But for now, let's work out a few things for you. So I'll tell you what I'm going to try and find out. First of all, we'll try and work out, do you actually already know this person? So if that's the case for some of you guys, you will either already be in a relationship with this person, or maybe they've been in your field, or you have met them and you're just wondering, is this the person? Is this my soulmate? Or you might even just be interested in someone that you've just met. In fact, you don't even have to be interested in them, to be honest, if it's your soulmate. So they might just be a friend's friend, or someone you kind of saw over to the side at a party or something. Or even worse still, you may not even be attracted to them or have seen them in a light which actually doesn't really represent them very well. Either way, we're going to work out, do you actually know this person already, or is it somebody yet to come into your life? Secondly, we're going to have a look at their personality traits and characteristics, their values, and if their zodiac comes out, I will let you know. So a few zodiac signs might pop up throughout the reading, and so as the reading progresses along, as they come up, I will let you know if and when they turn up. Then we're going to have a look at their career, their hobbies and their interests. And finally, we will have a look at how they actually see you and what they absolutely love about you. And we'll finish off with messages from Spirit, and we'll come back to your card. So let's dive straight in and see, do you actually know this person, yes or not? So for the left-hand side here, we're going to say, yes, you already know this person. And right-hand side, we're going to say, no, you don't know this person. And I'm going to take the highest ranking card here, which is the 9 of Swords. So I'm going to say, no, you haven't. For the majority of you guys, you have not actually met this person yet. It's not a landslide because they're both minor arcanas, and there's not that big of a difference here. So some of you guys may already know them. I don't feel like you're in a relationship with them. It's not an emphatic yes. So you may have touched on some kind of interaction with them, but for the majority of you, you are yet to meet your soulmate. So already what's coming through with your soulmate energy here is a celebration, shared experiences, shared celebrations, that type of thing is coming through. You could actually meet this person in a friendship group or social group, like out socializing. It may be a friend of a friend, which is kind of what I was picking up a little bit earlier. But also there is this kind of happy-go-lucky partying feeling that I've got going on here, and lots of celebrating. And then we have the 9 of Swords, and this card in the tarot represents negative thoughts that are going around and around in our head, things that are keeping us awake at night, that kind of round and around worrying kind of concern. So that's coming through at the moment. So we'll just have a look and see where this goes. So now let's have a look at your soulmate's personality, their values, and see if we can find out what zodiac they are. So we have the Star card. So this is Aquarius that's come through here. And we have the 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Hope you guys can see that. It's a funny little hologram thing going on with these cards. They're pretty. Okay, so with the Star card here, we have a representation of making a wish or having a goal, and that being like a guiding light for someone. Also, we have the water being poured onto the grass here, and it flows into the lake or the little pool here. And that represents the ability to do what someone else has done prior. So quite often this could represent someone who is doing something that is a little bit unconventional or that not many people have been able to do. And this is a healing card as well. So as far as what your soulmate might be valuing, or a characteristic, a personality characteristic relating to that star card, it feels like to me that this could be representing somebody who is quite an optimist, somebody who is not afraid of trying something new or trying something that only a few people have ever managed to achieve. So that would also indicate that this person is probably quite ambitious. We could have somebody focused on health and awareness here, because it is a card of healing as well. Also, it probably indicates that your person is seen as quite inspiring. So their friendship groups, or they may actually be a leader or a guidance, I don't know, maybe guidance counselor or some kind of mentor or some kind of guide for other people in relation to like inspiring or in the field of healing. So again, it could be a counselor type of energy going on here. This person most likely values seeing the bigger picture and things. So not getting caught up on tiny little details and worrying about how to make things happen. I feel like they teach people or show people or inspire people to have a look at aspects of their lives from a higher perspective. So like a bird's eye view on things. Definitely an inspirational character I've definitely got coming through here. With the 10 of Cups, this is a lot of personal satisfaction. So I feel like your person has most likely achieved a lot in their life already. And this could also mean that they value gratitude or being present, being able to bask in their own achievements and goals once they reach them, and also show other people how to do that. So your person probably really does value their own goals, or staying focused on their own goals here, and achieving those goals and then celebrating once they have achieved them as well. So quite an independent character we have going on here. The Queen of Wands is a card representing someone who knows how to find their own way. They don't have to know all of the details, but they work things out on the fly. So this is an intelligent person, someone who has a lot of self-confidence, someone who does not let fear get in the way. Certainly does not let other people's opinions get in the way either. This person sort of walks to the beat of their own drum and is, could be quite an unconventional person, which goes hand in hand with sort of being able to do something that not a lot of people have achieved, or at least striving to do that. We have a very self-confident person. Okay, so as far as the tarot is concerned with the Queen of Wands here, that sort of indicates someone who reaches success through self-confidence. They're very passionate and they have a lot of inner strength. So they've got the lions on the top of the little throne there. And you see those lions, and we've got lions here as well. So a lot of internal strength. I would say that your person here, your soulmate here, is quite creative. Definitely ambitious is coming through here, nice and strong. But I've got like this real cheery feeling, very attractive. I think you are going to find your soulmate very, very attractive. I think you'll find them quite warm as well, warm and practical, quite homely and very, very energetic, ready to sort of head out and go on that adventure kind of at a minute's notice, so they just kind of work things out on the fly. They don't worry about the details. They just, even as far as an adventure is concerned, or a business venture, or even a relationship, I think this person kind of walks through their life with the attitude of, I'm going to work that out on the fly. They really do back themselves quite strongly because they are used to getting things right? You've got a very intelligent person here who just seems to be able to work stuff out on the fly. Your person probably, as you can see, the Queen sort of looking this way, and the satisfaction, personal satisfaction is here, and the dreams this way. I do feel like your person is maybe a little bit distractible at times. which goes hand in hand with the unconventional approach as well. So, you know, if their goal is here and they could probably do like a straight line this way, but they would prefer to do this, I feel like that's also part of their personality type, and that adds to the adventure in their life and gives them a much better, stronger sense of achievement because they've done it their own way. So you're definitely in for a ride with your soulmate. Very independent character, charismatic, loads of fun. That's what I'm getting, loads and loads of fun, high energy. Now let's have a look and see what their career is, or what they're what they're working at the moment, and also we'll have a look and see what their hobbies and interests are. Okay, move these guys up here. All right, we've got 2 for your soulmate's work here. So we have the 7 of Pentacles. Sorry, I should show you that. 7 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. And for their hobbies and interests, we have the Star, again. Very strong when this comes through twice. It's like the universe is saying, yeah, just take notice because this is a major part of your person's personality. And then we have the Justice card. Okay, so with the 7 of Pentacles, we have a situation here where somebody is just looking at the amount of work that they've put into something, okay? And they're kind of not really feeling super fulfilled. So this card represents sort of waiting for success, slow but steady results, and kind of re-evaluating, is this something that is actually worth putting all that effort into? This could represent your person knowing that what they are currently doing here has strong like financial growth possibility, but I feel like your person is probably a bit impatient with this and really wondering, is it worth, is it worth all the effort that they've put in so far? Feeling a little bit unfulfilled most likely in the area of their work at the moment. So let's just see where this goes. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, sorry, I keep pushing all your cards around. So we have someone who is very talkative, which could be the Counselor vibes I was picking up earlier here. So again, very intellectual, all right? So as far as the Knight of Swords is concerned in the tarot, it represents somebody who's curious, quick thinking, like a really confident speaker and quite idealistic. Over here where we've got the ability to do something not many other people can't do, that's kind of like an idealistic world or an idealistic ability. But usually someone who is very full of potential. Again, the Queen of Wands just works stuff out. We don't know how these people work stuff out, but from people from outside looking in, it's almost like people might be saying about your soulmate, how the heck did they do that? Like, how did they pull that off? And your person is the person that's going to be able to do that type of thing. When no one else can, your person will be able to do it. With the Knight of Swords energy here, like this is also like a very authoritative, logical, knowledgeable, clear thinking kind of symbol here. So very, very focused. I feel like that could represent that your person is very, very focused. And you can see this butterfly is being cut in half here. So they want to get right to the point. They want to get right to the heart of the issue, and they want to quickly chop away what's not serving them, and most likely would leave something like a job or a career if it wasn't serving them well. So even though they have put a lot of work into something, they may be ready to move on from that, or even potentially ask for a raise or try and make this work a little bit better. I don't feel like they give up easily. Like I said, they are like somebody who tries to work things out, but I do feel like if your person hits a brick wall and there's no way that person can move forward, they will likely quickly make that decision to move on. So that is in the area of work. Okay, so we've got the Star card again here. And in this particular position, I do feel like there is a lot of healing going on. So I'm not sure what is happening here as far as like a hobby or an interest is concerned. It is a major arcana and it has come after a big shift, right? So, and like after a tower moment in the tarot. So this means like something unforeseen has happened and thrown them into a situation where they have healed from it and kind of integrated the shift, and they can now see the light at the end of the tunnel. So your person may have been through something difficult recently and has sort of looked to their guides and inner knowing and kind of really connected with that, and is being able to sort of step through what has happened here. Well, particularly because we have the Justice card right next to it. So this is about fairness, getting what you deserve, what you put out, you receive. This is about like fairness, balance, legal issues, justice, that kind of thing, karma. So because we've got karma and those types of things, and the connecting with guides, following, kind of looking up to the sky here. We've got the sky and the stars here, and then we've got constellations and the sky here. So this is kind of like a consciousness or reaching out, looking for a deeper meaning, sort of connecting into like a soul's path almost. And because we've got this in the position of what your person is actually interested in, I feel like this is personal growth that we're looking at here. I think your person is actually very, I was going to say intuitive then, but although that's not coming up in the cards here, your person most likely is able to follow their own intuition and very much focused on personal growth. So in the physical world as well, but also in the emotional and spiritual internal world for your person, I do see that they are most likely on the path of expansion and awareness personally. So what that could look like in real terms, your person could be balancing their energy, working out, you know, this in the case of giving and receiving, you could have somebody doing some work in some charity, something like that. They could be volunteering. We do have like the law as well, potentially coming up here as well. So, you know, it could be volunteering some time in some area to do with the law. It could be like helping the community, like homelessness or something like that. Or also we have like with this star card going within, it might be somebody learning how to meditate, or looking into the wellness industry, or how they can heal themselves better, and like joining groups. We have this sort of group celebration happening over here as well. So there could be like connection nights or something that they are interested in doing here as well. Just as an overall observation here, I would say that your person is very we started with the balanced energy here, and hope and optimism, and we've got the justice over here. So I feel like your person tries to do the right thing and expects others to do the right thing by them as well, and most likely is very quick to sort of serve that justice with the Knight of Swords here, like ready to cut someone out if they're just not behaving if they're going to be disrespectful or treat them badly. I think they would walk away from that situation pretty quickly. Just with this Justice card here again, like this is like the fairness in every day that's coming through here, but also equality. Okay, so we've got integrity, honesty, rightness, you know, dealing with opposites, so the material world and the spiritual world, sort of really balancing that out. So equality and fairness is really coming through here. Just as sort of, I would say this is a theme in your soulmate's life. Let's move on now and see how they see you and what they really love about you. Okay, we have the Page of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Oh no, the Star card again. I cannot believe that. 3 different decks have pulled the same card 3 times. Okay, so that, you know what? That's just saying, if you didn't get it the first time, I'm just going to say again, this is really, really important to your person, but it is obviously really important to you because that's how they see you as well. And the last card we have the Knight of Swords. which is also very interesting because we have the Knight of Swords down here where they are, how they are in work. So there's a bit of mirroring going on here, which of course I'm not surprised. If it's your soulmate, you are very well aligned to each other. So what they value in themselves here and here, you actually display the same characteristics and the qualities. So of course they're going to find that very, very, very attractive and can see that they can, you know, build a good future with you as part of their life. So with the Page of Cups here, this gorgeous little otter and the cup here, we have symbols of being loving, caring, dreamy. This is what your person loves about you. You are intuitive. I was picking up on intuition earlier, so it's actually come into the cards now. So this is what they actually really love about you, that you can follow your intuition. Very loving. So they find you a very loving person. Potentially, you know, I could see somebody falling head over heels in love with you, that kind of feeling. You're probably quite artistic, or they see you as quite artistic. You might be good at writing things, so you might be blogging or like writing poetry or whatever. I think they really love that about you. You are probably quite sentimental and emotional. So you know what, just let that out. Like if that is you, if I'm describing you well here, and you might feel like you want to keep that sort of a little bit reserved, please don't. Like I'm feeling like I want to say to you, like let your creative side really flourish here. Like let it out, just relax and like close your eyes and sip this little chai and just let tensions go and like be creative and just let it flow. Just let it flow out of you, because I feel like your person is a very flowy person. They go with things change all the time, and like that is a great mix and a great combination to their personality. Just with this card here, like the Nine of Swords, which is kind of like that round and round energy that I was feeling, like those thoughts that go around and around that aren't real. This could represent kind of an anxiety of sorts coming through here. And it's interesting because I've got you coming in as like cool as a cucumber, like the relaxed person, like putting on reggae and just chilling. I feel like that. That's what you bring to this person, or this is how your person sees you. And you're less affected by things than your person, perhaps. Even though you are emotional and sentimental, I feel like you're a very placid person, and they really, really enjoy that about you, and they probably see you as quite healing for any anxieties that they may have, because they're on the move a lot here, right? They move a lot, they cut things out, they change things, they're not sure about work, they're doing this personal growth as well. Like they've got a lot going on, and which is probably causing a little bit of anxiety for some people. But this like celebration and sort of getting together with people, I do feel like your person sees you as a healing influence in their life as well. I feel like both of you guys are very like optimistic and have like a North Star that you follow, like you set your compass to and you just follow that. Are most likely to achieve that. And it's interesting that we have that 3 times in this reading. The number 3 is growth and expansion. So I do feel like you guys will grow and expand together in this area. Your Knight of Swords, again, just to reiterate for you guys, it is reflecting them as well. But this is how they see you, even if you don't see yourself this way. They see you as very intelligent, okay? You're probably quite talkative and you guys probably chat a lot, but in a nice sort of relaxed way. I'm not saying it's not ever going to get heated. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that this is how your person sees you and that you have a very healing effect on them. They see you as knowledgeable and analytical, and you are able to sort of focus on things, and if there is a conflict that arises, I feel like you don't back away from that either, and they really admire that about you. So if it goes against what you are trying to achieve in your life or what you believe to be the right thing for you, and standing in your own integrity and following your own path, if somebody's going to get in the way and say bad things about you or towards you, or have a go at you even on social media or whatever, I feel like you guys would just like cut that out, cut that person out, or kind of attack it head on and not shy away from conflict if it has to happen. You know, ultimately the first card we pulled is healing and also the Page of Cups, which is like this chilled character. But if pushed, you guys both have a strength of character and a way with words that you can stand up for yourselves. And I think that your person really, really loves that about you. The Eight of Pentacles here, we have like a practiced skill, somebody who is hardworking. You might still be training, or there's an apprenticeship going on here for you guys. But your commitment to this and your hardworking ethic, your person really admires and really appreciates and values that in you. Your ability to pay attention to details. Your person is such a high perspective, like looking at things from like a bird's eye view or a zoomed out view. Your ability to actually look at the finer details in things is actually probably coming as a comfort for some of your soulmates here, but certainly a good match. It's a complementary skill with your soulmate here. So just to go over that again, like just to summarize what they absolutely love about you is your strength of character, that you will stand up for yourself. You have an idea and an optimism about you and where you want your life to go, and you will actually follow that. Also, they see you as a healing presence in their life. Also, we have here this ability to focus on details and be a hard worker, and your creative side, your loving side, your warm side, and your chilled character. They're absolutely loving that about you guys. Let's finish off with some messages now from Spirit for you guys. So we have ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. Okay, so perhaps you've been going through a bit of a hard time and you may not necessarily want to give yourself over to this completely when you first meet this person. So Spirit is actually reminding you here that all the lessons that we have in life are not necessarily comfortable, and they can be quite difficult, but there is always growth, and that's what we really came here for, is to grow. Okay, so this is just a reminder to say, hey, look, you will get through this, and together, I feel like, because this is in regards to this connection, so together you will actually get through this together. We've got kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. So there is a lot of kindness in here with these healing cards going on. And I do feel that there is a lot of respect. Even what your person sees in you and values in you, there is a bit of a reverence to it too. You know, they are looking up to you and they are valuing your values and even your characteristics. They're really finding that like very valuable, very attractive, and they do admire that in you. We have the compassion word here, which is, I'll just show you the image here. Like there is this mirroring going on as well, and I do feel like you will have a lot of compassion in this connection, but there is a lot of growth going on as well. So, you know, there'll be ups and downs, but I don't think you'll have a boring connection with this person. And we've got the pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and an open heart. So you're going to feel like you belong here, and you are going to really connect. This union is actually going to be very, very good for you, and you can see the expansion here. So we've got the little light above the crown chakra, which is an opening to a self-awareness as well. We started the reading with celebration, fun, like this sort of sisterhood, yeah, a lot of joy, a lot of belonging going on here. So like this is just reiterating for us that you do have people around you who really care and who want to hang out with you and help you through your life as well. And friendships are really valuable. So, you know, that's great. I'll pull one more oracle card and then we'll go right back to your Venus card here. So we have attachment. All right, so attachment is potentially someone wearing a mask here. So if it is you, because this is a message for you about this connection, if it is you pretending to be something that you're not, this is saying you don't actually have to. There is a lot of compassion and healing and love available to you in this connection. If you just enter into this like completely open-heartedly, with no fear, that'll make more sense in a second, then you will find a freedom. You see her hand is chained here, sort of to nowhere. I feel like you can break free from this if you just honor yourself and really step into your own power here and trust that this person really values you for things that you probably didn't realize. It's okay to be genuinely, unapologetically you, okay? So if you're feeling like you need to wear a mask, yeah, Spirit's saying please don't. Also, this card indicates like an attachment to old patterns or people from the past, okay? So if you've had a negative experience previously, you could be attached to a thought pattern regarding romance or relationships or getting together with someone else. But this chain is actually, it's chained. It's like you're chained to fear here, like bolted to fear from the past. And that is actually what's coming through here. And it's almost like you can't actually move forward. This could be emotional patterns. I am definitely getting, something from like a previous relationship has really sort of shaken you. And like this could be actually getting in the way of either meeting this person or letting this flow freely, or you actually receiving all of the the blessings that you are meant to have here. You know, we do, like, if we even just look back here, we've got the reminder that there's going to be kindness, respect, compassion available to you here. And I kept getting that there's going to be a belonging as well. I do feel like it is safe for you to really let this in. All right, so finally we get to our little Venus card here. So this is saying the planet of love and romance has moved right into your path. Okay, so what that means is obviously love is going to be at the forefront of your awareness at the moment, okay? You're here doing a reading with me, so yes, okay, we've got that. But this card is asking you to take action and move fearlessly towards love. So following your heart will lead you on the right path of your soul's destiny. Your soul is craving something deeper, and you'll know when you meet that special someone, as there exists an undeniable pull towards them. And the main message here is, almost in underscore here, is love is not something you need to fear. When you love unconditionally, you can only attract the right soul who equally shares the same unconditional love for you. So this is really saying right from the very beginning that there is a fear about commitment coming in here, and we've ended with the fear of commitment as well. I wanted to wait until the end to see if it was going to turn up anywhere, and we've almost bookended it at the beginning and the end here. So Spirit just really wants you to know that it's okay for you to connect. There's going to be unbridled joy here. Like, open your heart and really just sink into it, swim, celebrate, have some fun. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay. We've got 3 star cards here, really imploring you to jump into that water. You will be healed. This is a very healing experience coming up for you. And most importantly, that you will get through this, okay? So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And until we meet again, please keep shining your beautiful light, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Hi there, my beautiful group number 3s. You guys have chosen the shadow card today. Okay, so this is a card of light and dark, good and bad, like being able to see both sides of the coin, so both sides of the story, both aspects in the psyche, and being able to sit in a non-judgmental place and have a look at the good and the bad in someone, and come back from that situation and see that person as a more whole person. So this is an ability to be able to see. This comes from an experience of you having dealt with your own shadow aspects, so difficulty in your own life, or having a look at parts of your personality that you may have considered kind of the dark side, something that you weren't necessarily comfortable with. But what this is showing us that you have a real ability to see people, like really see people, and it's actually a gift. So this is what you are bringing in already to this reading, which is just beautiful. I first of all want to check to see if you guys know your soulmate. Have you met this person already, or have you not? Are they yet to come into your field of awareness, or have you already seen them and you think, that person's quite nice, or maybe that might be my soulmate? Or for others of you, you might already be in a relationship with them. And you might be just wondering, is this the right person? Is it not? So let's have a look and see. I'm just going to check now. I'm going to pull 2 cards. So on the left, we have yes, you guys know them. And on the right, we have no, you don't. And I'm just going to take the most highest ranking card, which is the 9 of Pentacles in this pull. And that is a yes. Most of you guys know them already. So I hope that's not surprising for you. You never know. So let's get into it. We have the 9 of Pentacles here, which is, in the tarot, it indicates somebody who is very independent, financially independent person. Somebody with a skill or a talent to do something that not a lot of other people can do. So in the tarot, growing grapes is very, very hard, but this person has like a load of them. So they're very, very good. It's also a card of luxury. So what I'm getting here, what this could mean for you guys is you have periods of where you can stop and smell the roses. I think financially we might have quite a good stable base or foundation. That's either you or your soulmate, or both of you. This is just the 2 cards that came out here. We also have the 5 of Wands. So this is definitely somebody who is, or the energy of this is like being able to stand up for yourself, having a conviction. And when you know what you know is right, then you're willing to stand up for it. So the 5 of Wands could also indicate that a risk needs to be taken here. There could be a bit of rivalry going on. So even between the 2 of you, or there could be another person, like a third party here that we're talking about with this rivalry. But whatever this sort of resistant kind of feeling is, you are going to build and grow from this. So if it's not you, it's your soulmate, as I said. But that's just an overarching energy that's coming through for you guys there. Let's have a look now and see what your person's personality is like. So let's see if we can pull out some characteristics or what their values are. And if their zodiac comes out, I will let you know. They're most likely to keep revealing themselves throughout the process. When and if they turn up, I will let you know if they do, and you can just pop that in your memory bank to help you identify which person we are talking about if you're not sure, considering some of you guys already know who it is, or at least have met them. I would love you to let me know in the comments below if you do already know who this person is, but you are not in relationship with them yet. Sorry, again, we have the 5 of Wands here. So competition. So this is something that your soulmate values, and we're kind of getting a picture of their personality traits here, okay? Okay, so someone who values justice, has high standards for themselves, and like in relationships, like high ethical standards as well. So aware of what they put out, they can expect to come back, and high standards with themselves and others as well in relationship also. This person would want to do right by you, wouldn't like to be disrespectful, really want to do the right thing because that is who they are. Also, we have the Page of Pentacles here. So this is somebody who is trustworthy, in it for the long run. So loyal, honourable, hardworking, like very practical person, quite diligent. Not necessarily very talkative, actually. So just sort of pop that in your memory banks for you guys. For those of you who already are in a relationship with this person, then you would know that already. Your soulmate could actually be a student still at this stage, or learning something new. Like it could be an apprenticeship of some kind going on here, and also could be quite sporty. So they would value sort of outdoor time, learning a traditional skill, something they can put in place to grow financial stability in the future. So definitely like work, health, finances, material possessions, like manifesting in the material world is very much part of your person's like their characteristics and what they value in their own lives. With the Five of Wands twice here, you could have somebody that is quite ready to sort of stand up for their own opinions here. So they could be in a position where they are willing and ready to sort of prove their worth against other competitors in the field here. So I'm just seeing this could be very an ambitious person or a competitive person. If we're looking at a sporting person, of course they're going to be competitive. If they want to be successful, they're going to have to be competitive. This has come through twice though. So either you mirror each other here, so you're both quite competitive, and it could be in the field of finances or your career, but again, it could be sporting as well. But yeah, definitely like what's coming through here is that I think the message is that your input is as valuable as everyone else's, and you know, you guys are mirroring that in each other, I feel. I don't feel worried that this is going to be like a conflict kind of ongoing problem or anything in your relationship, because you have this balanced, fairness, robust kind of energy here. So this is a major arcana, so this actually trumps everything else here, and it is one of being very balanced, very fair, watching the scales. Yeah, so really wants to do the right thing by you and by themselves. And yeah, I don't think they would enter into arguments and just for the sake of arguing. We've got somebody here who doesn't really talk that much, and then we've got somebody here who is fair, right? So this competition that I'm seeing is most likely an ambition in the workplace or on the sporting field. I do feel like that. With the Justice card here, we have had a Zodiac enter, and now we have a Libra coming up. So that could mean something for you guys. Let's move on now and see if we can have a look into what your soulmate's career is like, and also what their hobbies and interests are, just to give us a little bit more insight into how well this is going to be a match for you, and also help you identify the person when they turn up in your life. Okay, for work, we have the Seven of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. And for their hobbies or their interests, we have the Two of Cups. And the Moon card. All right. So with the Seven of Swords, this in the tarot, it means like you can see this person is holding all of these swords here. So that's like disarming the enemy, right? So the story goes in the tarot that this person has snuck into the camp, taken all the swords, and basically removed the ability for them the enemy to attack them, this person. So it's quite a strategic maneuver, but it is a form of theft as well. So considering we have so much competitive energy going on here, and we're talking about their work here, I would say that your person has felt quite either defensive or feeling like they need to be strategic here. Right next to it, we have the Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new venture. So this is usually indicating that there is enough energy and drive to make this thing get started and really push it into reality and bring that down into manifestation. So it's looking like your person may have had to be quite defensive, quite strategic, quite self-serving here, and maybe just move out of a competitive environment or arena at work and has moved on to a passionate new venture. So for me, that probably says that they have recently moved location of their workplace, or even a completely new company, or starting something very, very new on their own, okay? Your person is focused on long-term financial stability. So I don't feel like this was done easily. We also got this very fair and just person as well. So they would not have liked your soulmate would not have liked the situation that they were in and probably most likely have moved away from. The new position that they are in, or what they are going to move into, is actually very positive, and it has like this beautiful branch where all these little baby leaves are coming off, so there's a lot of fertility involved in this. And it could feel like there's a bit of a maze going on here, and that your person might not know actually where to go next with this particular venture, but it feels like it was the right move for your soulmate. As far as their hobbies and interests are concerned, they are definitely interested in love. So considering you guys already know this person, I am going to say that you are very much part of the forefront of their mind here. So yeah, that is a shining light in their life, I can see here. With the Moon card as well, this is a little bit of self-reflection and internalizing. Your person could potentially be feeling like that they can't trust what they're looking at here. Like there could be like a fear of deceit. If your person has felt this sort of deceptive energy at work, they might be sort of bringing that into how they feel or how they see a relationship going forward. I don't think this is like you specifically. I feel like this might be something like a past hurt or something here that is stopping your soulmate from actually really stepping into this and trusting it. But the great thing about this card is that this influence is temporary, okay? So this is going to pass. Your person probably just needs more validation, more time. It looks like they've been in a lot of upheaval. And if there has been some competition between you guys, or there's been a little bit of difficulty between you guys and has caused a bit of like a shadow on your union together, I can really see that this is going to pass, okay? The Moon card traditionally is a picture of two wolves together howling at the moon together. And the story is that they can't actually see their path. The path leads to achievements and the sun rising and like very, very happy endings. But what is required here is for the sun to come out to illuminate that path that is already there. If you can't see the path, or you're not sure of the path, or you're confused, it's okay, because as soon as the sun comes out, you will see that the path was already there. It's not something difficult. What you're waiting for is like a shift in perspective here, and it is a transient, temporary influence. As far as hobbies are concerned, we do have some astrological bodies here. We've got the moon and the stars, so they might like looking at the stars. They might like lying under the stars, like camping and sleeping under the stars with you guys. We do have these beautiful flowers here as well, so could like to grow food. I was going to say fruit. I don't know. That's probably relatable to some of you guys. Also like plants, flowers. It could just be a real connection to nature as well, which would go hand in hand with sleeping under the stars. So something very earthy or even celestial. This could be like a meditating, self-reflection, self-growth, internal reflecting, just checking your life path and things like that. So this is part of your soulmate's interests and where their hobbies are, okay? Let's move on now and see how they see you and what they love about you. Oops. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so passionate new beginnings here. Interesting, because we have that in the Ace of Wands in your soulmate's work situation as well. So definitely turned around, shifting, big changes for your person. We've got the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So with the Ace of Wands here, your person sees you, or your soulmate sees you as a very passionate person. Even if you are a little bit impatient, I don't think that bothers them at all, because they're a bit the same, to be honest. A bit of mirroring going on here. Again, so like, you know, we could expect that because you guys are soulmates. Your person also sees that you like adventures, or your enthusiasm and your passion, like that's really coming up here. There's travel. This card actually represents like doing something to physically realize a goal. And I can see that your soulmate actually, like, this is something that they value as well. So that's certainly in alignment with them. They're definitely finding you very, very attractive. Okay, so like physically attractive, there's no lack of physical attraction going on here. This is also a card with out with the old and in with the new, and I can see that your partner really likes that. Like your soulmate is going to like that. I think moving through life, you will continue to have this outlook, and that is going to serve you both really well. And I think they really value that about you. I don't feel like you like hang on to things just for the sake of sentimental sake. If it's not passionate and it's not moving forward or whatever it is there, let's just like get rid of it and let's follow our like inspiration. I kind of feel like that's what's going to happen for you guys. With the Three of Wands here, this in the tarot represents someone who has started something and they are already gaining some traction. It could be something to do with like travel or a holiday planning, or it can be about a business venture as well. But either way, the tarot is just saying this card represents growth, and because we've got it in the line here of what your soulmate finds attractive about you, this would indicate to me that you have actually made this grow, or you've grown something from like the early stages, and now it is starting to gain some traction and really starting to see some progress and growth. And I think they really value that in you. I feel like they're admiring your ability to do that. You've probably actually inspired them to do something very similar. We have a financial loss here as far as like the traditional tarot is concerned with the Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who has like or the story of this card is that there has been a loss, a financial loss, needs not being met. And so coming from a position or a place of not being prosperous and really having to fight to get back on track, and also the ability to focus on your strengths and not the weaknesses. So rather than focusing on the doom and gloom and the bad part of this situation, which can actually be very, very heavy. I'm not meaning to make light of this. I'm just putting it in conceptual terms for you. But this is the ability to focus on your strengths in adversity. So this is a massive strength of yours, and your soulmate really values that. Like, they understand that with compassion and empathy, and they can weight that properly. They really see that for what it is, and they they absolutely love that about you. You've come from a difficult place. We started with the shadow and the light, so you haven't had an easy run necessarily, or your person hasn't had an easy run necessarily, and that just allows you to have more empathy, more relatability to other people who have also had difficult times in life, and it makes you more well-rounded, especially if you can focus on your strengths and get yourself out of problems. So with the Four of Swords here, we have a rest and a recuperation. So this could be like self-reflection. So if you had been through a difficult time and you had to sort of reflect on what happened here and take responsibility for your own part in this loss, if there was, this is an example. So to take some time out and really integrate that into your psyche and learn from it. If you're able to learn from your mistakes here, I'm feeling like your person is really valuing that and really admiring it, because that's not an easy thing to do, you guys. And you've obviously really demonstrated that, and it's something that you can be really proud of. You know, right at the beginning we had a difficult skill that not many people master, and that came through right away. So there has been a period of calm here, or you may have been unwell and recuperated. But mostly I'm feeling like when life has come down heavy on you, you have been able to reflect on your chosen path, and you have an ability to change direction. Okay, so your discernment is working, and I think your person looks up to you, right? That's a very intelligent thing to be able to do. It takes courage to be able to do that, and your Ace of Wands indicates that you are someone that has a lot of courage and is willing to set out on a path that you're unaware if it's even going to work or not, and like, you've got the drive and the energy to do it. You know, you're I see you as a very independent person coming through here. I think this is you, not necessarily your soulmate, but I feel like this was you coming through here. And I really do feel that your partner sees you. Let's get some messages now from Spirit for you regarding this connection. So we have the rainbow here. So sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. So yes, for you and your partner here, your soulmate, you both have new beginnings, okay? So a new way forward, definitely we were talking about that, changing direction. Looks like both of you guys have changed direction. And there is this beautiful feeling of sweet relief. So Spirit wants you to know that this has been seen by your guides, and all of your struggles have been logged and recorded, and they are trying to work things out in the background here that will bring in a great relief for you. And this most certainly will be something that you deserve. It's like fair and just, and you've put a lot of good energy out there, and you will get that back tenfold. And all of your hard work that you've put out into the your work endeavors and your personal relationships and everything that you have put a lot of effort into is now going to start coming back to you. Like I really do feel like that is coming back to you. You will get what you deserve here, and you're really due. I feel like you're really due to have some good luck going on here. So we've got follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Okay, so this is going to be like a flow that comes through. You may have felt like energy and opportunities have been a bit dammed and a bit stuck and a bit sort of like that you can't, like there's been obstacles in your way. And I do feel like if you can just trust a little bit longer, that will all start to flow towards you, and you will have a lot of opportunities coming up within this relationship, but also for you as well, because these are messages for you from Spirit regarding this union as well. But of course, a personal achievement will certainly affect this union as well. And these are messages for you. Then we have the healing lagoon. So we've got rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, it's safe to stop, which is this card here where we were talking about stepping back, recovering, reflecting, taking stock of what's happened, just putting a pause on things, and it's okay for you to just stop doing what you're doing, take a rest, and just really, you need to rejuvenate. You need to either go to a day spa. If you can't afford to go to a day spa and you don't have access to that, then go and have a bath if you can, or like she's in the water here, just totally relaxing, opening her heart center and connecting to the divine within, and just like self-reflecting and like I'm getting the words affirmations here, so maybe use affirmations. I really feel like you need to sort of bolster yourself a little bit. You are a beautiful soul who has been through a lot. I don't think you see yourself as that, but I know that your person is going to value you and love you for it. Finally, we'll take one of these guys. So we have Angel of Balance. Right, so this is confirmation for you that balance is coming into your life, that you are being looked after from above, and you are going to start to feel these beautiful feelings of tranquility. And we've got the mountains, which is achievements here. We've also got the moon again, so I am feeling like this connection outdoors with expansive feelings going on, like feelings of expansion going on. You could be going on a trip somewhere that you're going to really enjoy, and I really feel like Spirit wants you to know that the angels are with you and you are loved and protected, and like they're taking stock. You've climbed the mountain and you have succeeded, and all of your hard work is about to come back to you. I really hope that was helpful for you guys. Please leave a comment to let me know that you are here with me today, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until we meet again, please keep shining your beautiful light, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.